Almost every person in the world has a list of what they'd like to do with $1 million. At the top of most lists is a place to live. In certain areas across the globe, $1 million can buy acres of land in a suburb, while in others it's just enough to get you a tiny apartment in a busy city. From Canada to Australia, how far can $1 million stretch? Hello there and welcome back. Here is what $1 million can buy across the globe. It goes without saying that living in a city is not for the faint-hearted. If you want to get yourself a new house in New York City, then forget about space. With a little under $1 million, you can buy an 800 square foot one-bedroom duplex in Manhattan. It consists of a living room with an electric fireplace to keep you warm, 1.5 baths, a large window to bring in much-needed light. It also has 3 closets, which compensate for the lack of spaces. Unlike most places in New York, this apartment has a private garden for you to relax. In Florida, for $1.1 million, you can get a spacious, palatial mansion. This story home sits on a half-an-acre plot. It features 6 bedrooms, an ensuite in each room, a large indoor pool and spa. The rooms are naturally lit and airy, all thanks to the plenty large windows. It also has 4 car parking spaces, above which lies the guest quarters. Going for the same amount of money in Paris, at the top of a historic building in St. Thomas d'Aquin's district, lies a 667 square foot studio apartment. This 2-room apartment has an open-plan living space, which will fool you into thinking that the room is big. This also means that your sofas, kitchen, bedroom and dining area are all in the one room. In my opinion, this apartment is only fit for a bachelor. On the upside, the interior is absolutely sleek and daubed with marble countertops and brass finishes. The space may be small, but it's been properly utilised. The bathroom, for example, has a freestanding tab that also acts as a shower. It also has inbuilt storage spaces because, believe me, you're going to need every bit of it. You also get to boast of having a magnificent view of the Eiffel Tower because it's just a few metres away. Would you spend your $1 million on this apartment? Let us know in the comments section. Compare that with a farmhouse in Ontario, Canada that goes for $1.1 million. It sits on a 71-acre piece of land, complete with barns and fenced pasture. The living space alone is 3,850 square feet, and a small stream runs across the property, giving you a full countryside vibe. It may not be appealing on the outside, but it will give you all the space that you could possibly need. You'll have a large living room with a classic rustic fireplace, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and a spacious, stylish kitchen all to yourself. With a few nails here and there, you can definitely turn it into a luxury masterpiece. With the same amount of money, you can go to Mount Torrens, Australia, for an even better deal. This country estate is the perfect blend of rustic and modern tastes. It sits on 39.9 acres of land, and you only need to part with exactly $1 million. The glass wall is there to give you a breathtaking view of the natural surroundings and to also bathe your interior with natural light during the day. Whether you want to work from home, entertain guests, or just relax on the balcony, this 4-bedroom property has got you covered. In London, UK, you can get a 2-bedroom flat within the Kensington neighbourhood. It's not much, it's about 750 square feet, but if you ask me, it's far better than a studio apartment in Paris. It has a private gated entry with an open-plan living space that gives you enough room to move about without knocking down everything. It's a good place for a small family if you have $1 million. By small, I mean maximum of 4. I doubt if the dining room could handle any more than that. It is the price you have to pay for a big city experience. If you're not all about the city life, then you can head over to Cape Town, South Africa, where you will get a 5-bedroom, all-en-suited house in Bishop Corp suburbs. This 3,390 square foot house is nestled in a 30,020 square foot piece of land. It comes with a well-manicured garden, a lounge, informal living space, guest wing, a swimming pool and cricket net. It also features 2 workspaces that give work from home a whole new meaning. You'll never have to worry about your cars because parking space can hold up to 6 cars. And that's not all. It has 2 self-contained cottages that can comfortably bring you some income. We can't talk about $1 million without mentioning the United Arab Emirates. To be specific, Dubai. Contrary to what most people think, Dubai is one of the most economical cities if you were to compare it with the likes of London or New York City. With $1 million, you can have a home with unbeatable views of the beaches or the desert. Such is a 3-bedroom apartment covering 1,851 square feet at the address of Jumeirah Resort and Spa. You have unlimited access to pools, the spa, the gym, and a spectacular view of the ocean. Let's go over to a natural paradise, Bali, Indonesia. Bali is relatively cheap, and it is no wonder that tourists flock to this place every year. It has the perfect destination for when you want to see nature at its true self. With $1 million, you're sure of getting a bedroom villa covering 2,690 square feet. It comes complete with a swimming pool, servants' quarters, an outside kitchen for barbecues, and even a wine cellar. I mean, what else could you possibly want? If you're thinking of buying a studio apartment for $1 million in France, it's absolutely insane. Then you haven't heard of Monte Carlo, Monaco. It is home to the world's most expensive real estate. Casinos and car racing, it's the order of the day. Monte Carlo has quickly become a star attraction amongst the rich. Most things here are crazy expensive. As such, $1 million has been reduced to almost nothing in this city. While it can buy you acres of lands in other cities, here it will buy you a shoebox apartment. Yes, you heard me right. For $1 million, you will get an apartment that is equivalent to the standard size of a parking space or an average walk-in closet. For you to get a house that is more than 178 square feet, you're going to need a lot more than that. In fact, in a nearby marina, you can get a yacht for far much cheaper price. However, if you are lucky, you might land a 377 square foot studio apartment with an independent kitchen that's half equipped. If you're looking for the ultimate Caribbean getaway, then Panama is the place for you. Located in Central America, this place has a taste of both the Pacific and Atlantic Oceans. With $995,000, you can get a 6,297 square foot property with the most breathtaking scenery. It is deep at the heart of Sora Town and lies 500 metres above sea level. This basically means you don't need air conditioning. It features 3 large bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, a swimming pool, staff quarters and sculptures. There are also plenty of fruit trees, so you can enjoy fresh fruit while you watch the magnificent sunrises and sunsets. Space is a non-issue on this property. The kitchen space is quite generous and it contains a spacious pantry and automatic closing cabinets. The house comes with fitted furniture and appliances, so all you have to do is pack your bags, arm yourself with $1 million and move in. The house sits on 14.7 acres of land. You'll never have to worry about noisy neighbours. It will take you a few minutes to get to the Coronado, where you can either shop or enjoy some time at the beach. If there was a contest for the world's smallest and most expensive apartments, Monaco would take the lead and Hong Kong would follow closely. The prices keep getting higher, but the size of the apartments, not so much. Hong Kong is clearly giving Monaco a run for their money when it comes to tiny apartments. With $1 million, you can buy yourself a 413 square foot, 1-bedroom apartment in Kennedy Town on a 24-storey building. Your daily prayer will be for the lift, so that it doesn't fail. That way you're not treating yourself to a year of exercise. The living space is open plan, so the room doesn't look so squeezed. The windows are medium sized, but the view is quite a disappointment for $1 million. The apartment comes fully furnished, so you better have some DIY skills up your sleeve if you want to add anything else. Well, that's it for today. Which of these places did you pick? Let us know in the comments section below.